Hi, what's going on? See how the lighting is and all that. Okay, just making sure I'm good here. You can't see that, but there I am. All right, cool. It's good, it's going. We're going. Okay. So, whoever wants to ask, let's go. All right. So I'm going to start by just throwing it out there generally, like I always do, because no one's asked a question yet. So let's see. Generally, what is out there? What is out there for anyone? What's going on? Who needs to get a message here? Okay, we have a Earth sign trying to take action, trying to tell the truth, and trying to hold on to something. So basically, something you're really not letting go of. You're not budging. You're not down to budge at all. Like this is something that you are not even willing to budge on at all. It could have to do with an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And or it could have to do with finances as well, but it's something about being honest, taking action and having to be honest about it. Maybe you did something a little bit underhanded and now you're having to face consequences because of that. So, that's a possibility. Or is it talking about me? I'm a Virgo. Okay. I am a Virgo, but so a decision needs to be made. Thinking about the past a lot, and that is causing a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of options and a lot of unrealistic thoughts, a lot of unrealistic thoughts. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Like I said, there could be an air sign. Hi, Jenna. Yeah, I'm back. I decided to do another one because it went well last time. So if you have another question, let me know and I'll answer it. But until then, it looks like there could be an Aquarius in the mix for someone, or, there's hope in that situation. But right now it doesn't really look like there is because the Tower's here. So you need to let that ride out. You need to make some decisions too, because it seems like you're stuck in the past. You're not making any decisions. You're just stuck in the past. And so, you don't realize that you have a lot of power. There's mad glare. You don't realize that you have a lot of power in your situation because you have a blindfold on. And so it's hard to really know the power that you have because of the blindfold. But really, at the end of the day, you're the only one who can really make that decision, whatever the decision is. You're the only one who can make that decision and change things that need to be changed. So it's very interesting because it seems like you probably won't do that because you don't know that you really have power at all. So it's kind of hard, in that situation. So do you think he's playing games with you? Let's see if he's playing games with you, Jenna. He was holding your hand and everything, that he doesn't want to get back with you, he says. I don't understand that at all. That's it seems like game playing to me. I could be wrong. But it just sounds like that, It sounds like he's playing games and he's being ridiculous. So let's see what we can find here. See if we can figure anything else out. Yeah. That's ridiculous. He's being ridiculous. Okay. Let's see what his reasonings for this are. Oh, you know what they say? when somebody says that, you should listen. You really should listen, because if somebody tells you that you need to move on and be with somebody, a better person, then you might want to listen to that. Oh, girl, this is the first card I get. You know what that means. I hate that, but there's something sneaky going on here. There's something here that is not good. Okay. It's funny because he talks about money. It looks like he could be, because we have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, it goes like this. The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So it's almost like he's inviting somebody new into his life. And if not, it's that this is what he's trying to feed you. But I feel like it could be somebody new. But let me clarify on that. Let me not go too far with that. I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction, get you all worried. But this would be more of like a love thing, an affection thing. But someone with money, or it could just be indicating how he was talking to you about how he doesn't have any, and now he's having to do like underhanded things to get it, to get money. He could be trying to take money from you, like make you feel bad, you know, for him, like make you feel bad for him, like so you want to help him out, you know what I mean? There's something sneaky. It's like he's doing something to where it's like he is trying to convince you of something, but underneath he's trying to like slowly run away with all the whatever it is, you know? And the reason I say it could be another person too is because I get this card, and I feel like, you know, there could be a third party involved. If it's not a third party, then it's talking about, you know, collaboration with somebody. He's trying to collaborate with people, but I feel like that's not going to go well because he's being kind of shady, you know? He's being kind of sneaky. He's not being upfront, and it's just not a good look, you know? We got to figure out what this is about. Okay, so you think out of sheer just good-hearted person, he's saying to you that he doesn't have enough money and you should be with somebody else. Do you think that he really is caring about you in that way? That's possible. I don't buy it, but that I'm jaded, you know. So, you know, it's possible. But so we have, if is there a Leo around? There would be, Leo would be July, no, I'm sorry, June 23rd, I want to say. No, I'm sorry, that's Cancer. July 22nd to August 22nd, because the 23rd is the first day of Virgo. So yeah, the 22nd to the 22nd. Do you know anybody who's a Leo? Because Leo's coming out here. Could be his dad. There's somebody though, I forget what you said your guys' signs were, but I mean, I'm not saying he has somebody else. I'm just saying that, you know, and as far as you know, he doesn't have anyone else, right? So I mean, I don't want to just jump to think that he's just completely being on. I mean, you know, there's, you know, I don't trust this person. I feel like you're being too you're believing him too easily. Because like, who in their right mind, if you want to be with somebody, you don't just, I mean, you know, if you love someone, you let him go, right? And you know, you don't hold him back. But I don't know. I've never heard of someone being that fucking cool. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, if you like, if you think it would help. But it's like he's letting something. Well, there's a Leo here. Okay, there's strength. Let's say it's not a Leo. It's strength then. And strength is he's in limbo. I would say it's more he's letting something go. He's letting something, he's giving up and surrendering to it. It's like there's a stronger side of him that's trying to overtake the situation. So it could be that the stronger side of him is trying to do the right thing for you. And it could be that the stronger side is, he said that. I'm surrendering to our relationship. I just don't understand. Okay, let's just get more. Yeah, it is hard for him to let go, but he is trying to move forward as well. That's not really working for him. And we have Taurus here as well. If it's not Taurus, then it's just somebody who highly respects and looks up to. It could be you that he's having a hard time letting go of. It's causing him a lot of changes. I really think that it's better. There you go. I think it's better to when you see the tower, like I always say, it's better to not resist anything and not try to push anything, because you just kind of want to let energies flow when the tower comes out. You don't want to at all like fuck with that. You know, you want to just let it kind of happen. You want to let things happen how they're going to happen. Um, and so it kind of seems like he's doing that. You guys seeing each other is almost getting in the way of that. Like, not like you shouldn't, but it's something that is potentially going to change what needs to happen. And if he's trying to make that change, then seeing you is just going to make it twice as hard. It's going to make it like 8 times as hard, you know? So let's see where this is going to go. And if you guys are going to get back together. I see you helping him financially or him helping you. Someone is helping the other financially. You said you're the one with money, so that's just why I assume it's you, which it doesn't have to be, but, you know, regarding the circumstances. Okay, again, we have the Page of Pentacles. So well, there's heartbreak here. I feel like you are reaching for stability and he is as well, but it's not in the same way. And so you guys are in different places right now. And I think it's obviously going to lead to some pain in the heart. There could be some hope to the situation, but I feel like more it's that you're hoping that there's going to be something to the situation is going to be the heartbreaking part of it. Like, I think I really see that you guys, you aren't trying, like, you will not let this tower just be the tower. Like, you're not allowing it to make the changes it needs to make. And so because of that, you're trying to like kind of resist this breakup, which makes sense, total sense. But because of that, it can't really do what it needs to do. Like, certain things just need to change. Maybe it's just not the time for you guys to kind of like grow together and progress together because of whatever reason, you know, the world, the universe is just not, it's not happening right now. And, you know, he says it's because he doesn't have any money. He wants you to find a better person. But I think, you know, something just needs to change. And maybe that's just his stability needs to change. Maybe he just needs to focus on that, you know, for a little while. And then he'll be able to better focus on the relationship with you. And then it would be a better time anyway, because he'll be in a better place. You know what I mean? But if it keeps going on like this, it's like there's no changes can take place. No changes can happen. And yeah, try to give each other a little space, you know. It's cool that you guys know that you still have those feelings, because if you didn't, then that would be really hard and you would be like all, you know, trying to contact each other all the time, like what do they feel, what do they think, and all confused. But now at least you don't have to be confused. You know what the situation is. So just try to let the tower work its magic. Let him figure out how he can be more stable, connect with his family again, figure out what he needs to do. And then I think he'll be a better person to be with. He'll be able to provide you with more security, or, you know, more of himself, because he won't be so caught up in having to figure out what he's doing. You know, he'll know, and it will be better for you guys both. So, you know, be cool, but just don't, I would say just let things happen how they're going to happen. If he really doesn't want to get back together yet, then just trust it, you know? That's what the star is all about. Trust, faith, believe, you know, believe that this can work out. Believe that this is going to be okay, you know. Never. Never? Why would he say never? I don't understand him. That's why I think, I don't know. Okay. Interesting, because it's saying that pretty much very quickly this could turn toxic because you're wanting this new beginning when you need to walk away, and you possibly need to find somebody else like he's suggesting. I don't know why he's suggesting that, because it kind of seems like that's what could happen here. It's showing that very quickly it could turn, and very abruptly it could turn into something toxic and unhealthy, and that's because this new beginning is wanting to happen. The Empress there, this new beginning is wanting to take place, or you're pushing for that, or you're trying to create something new, and it's kind of just like not good. And I see that leading you into someone else's arms, actually. That's kind of the ideal here. It seems like that's kind of what would be the better option, or that's what could happen after, because it seems like that's what you're going to do, is just try to keep, creating something with him. Or it could mean pregnancy, is what the Empress can mean sometimes. Be careful, just be careful. But yeah, very quickly it could turn toxic. I think this new beginning really needs to like be put on the back burner for a while, and go and look and see if you can't find someone. Oops, I'm sorry. Someone new, and someone who's willing. I feel like there's a person who wants to be with you. Like, even if they haven't made themselves apparent yet, it's like somebody is wanting to offer you affection or something. A cup. So it's interesting because oh God, yeah. Good luck with the Scorpio and talking about anybody else. Of course they're gonna get offended. It's hard for them, not like it's hard for them to understand, but it's just the possessiveness and jealousy. And I'm generalized. That's stereotypical as fuck. But I mean, that's just what it sounds like. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. I could definitely see that. Um, and yeah, I mean, be alone then. It is up to you. We do have a choice. It's not like you have to go into someone else's arms, but it just looks like that's kind of what would happen. Yeah, of course. He's probably always going to be there, like until you do something to where he feels like he can't trust you. Then he either will keep you around and retaliate, or he'll not have you around at all because he won't be able to trust you. And he'll be very angry and he won't forgive. What is the picture looking like between Caleb and Jenna? Okay. There's confusion. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Okay. Jenna. I asked, in the future, is there going to be, what's that going to look like between Caleb and Jenna? The moon. So basically, even they don't know yet. It's kind of like it's going to be a very vague, unsure, confusing, not straightforward, not clarified, just kind of like up in the air kind of thing. You're not going to know where you stand. I don't think he's going to step up and be straightforward about what he's wanting. And that's going to be a very confusing thing, clouded, judgment. He's not going to be straightforward about it, involving your guys' pairing and your love, your connection. Also, we get the Three of Cups, so I feel like even that there could be a third party he's not telling you about later on when you do come back together, when that does, that new beginning happens. I feel like at some point you guys will try to talk at least. I don't know about rekindle, but you may try. I mean, you never know what's going to happen down the line, but it's going to be a toxic thing for you. Very quickly, it keeps turning to a toxic thing, and I feel like that's because he's not being honest. He's not being straightforward. He has this energy of just, the Seven of Swords. And so, yeah, I mean, when it comes down to your guys' connection, it's something that is not going to be straightforward. It's going to be vague. It's not going to give you answers. It's going to keep you kind of wondering and guessing. He's not going to just tell you straight up yes or no, and you're going to be hanging on. I mean, I wish the Seven of Pentacles was here, because then it would say, like, you're waiting. It doesn't show that, but it just shows that basically it's not going to be healthy at all, because you're going to be wondering and you're going to not know, and he's not going to be straightforward about it. So just be careful with that. You have a choice, and you can make that decision if you want to deal with that or not. So I'm going to move on. Yeah, just ask your questions. Okay, Sonia. Okay, how does he feel about you? I don't know how to pronounce that name that you want me to read about, but how do they feel about you? You're not in a relationship. Okay. Yeah, you guys just ask your questions, and then when I'm done with this question, I'll try to go back up and see what the next one in a row was. So bear with me, okay? Just remind me if I'm skipping somebody. Okay. So is this a person who wanted to be with you, or wants to, but you can't for some reason, or you can't for some reason be with them, or there's just some kind of like stress going on about it? And I feel like it's been thought about, because the Ace of Cups is here. Are they a Sagittarius? That's what I want to know too, because we do have the we do have the Sag card. But if it's not, then it could obviously mean, there's harmony there's balance that needs to be restored. But basically we do have the Nine of Swords here. He's Libra. Okay, thank you for that. He is Libra, so he's not Sag. So basically, when I see the Nine of Swords here and the Ace of Cups, it's telling me like some kind of stress and sadness about this, that it can't happen for some reason. You know what I mean? Like maybe you guys have distance, or maybe he has something going on in his life, or you have something in your life. For some reason, you guys can't be together and it's stressful, or this connection can't happen, but it's almost like you guys have like secret feelings for each other or something. But if it's known, then obviously it's known, but for some other reason, outside forces or whatever reason, you guys can't be together, and it's just you can't express your love. And so that is causing a lot of stress for him. Let's see why that is. There's a lot of care and a lot of honesty. So I feel like you guys are being honest about your feelings. Like if you do feel something for each other and you both feel that way, then it's like you're being honest about it, you're talking about it, and it's straightforward. Unlike the reading I just did, it's clear and it is straightforward, and it is the communication is cutthroat and not cutthroat, harsh, but just honest, like you're being open with each other about how you feel. And there is that caring aspect there, because the Queen of Cups is very caring. So you guys have that like motherly nurturing feeling toward each other. And all you want is for things to be good. So for some reason you guys just can't be together. You should probably try to, make that work if you care about each other so much, So yeah, I think he definitely is stressed because, this can't happen. So you guys should just try to make it happen, I think for sure. Okay, who is next? Seems like that would be a good idea for you guys. Seems like the feelings are mutual. Okay. What lies ahead in the near future for the Gemini? Okay. What is ahead in the future right now? There's something that you can't let go as well, and you need to be taking action toward moving on from it. But it could be a person, a job, a situation that you're just holding in, you're holding a grudge about. But something is really wanting to push forward and you're just not ready to do that yet. And I don't see anything yet about, it's really holding you back in any kind of destructive way, but we'll see right now what this is talking about. Something that you cared about a lot and you're very stressed about it. So yeah, it's something you cannot let go. And you're in limbo. So it seems like there's a lot that's been going on for you, like a lot, emotionally, and mentally in your head. It's just hard for you to grasp a certain situation and you're holding on to it. You're not wanting to, but it's just, how it is sometimes. You do, because it just seems like impossible not to hold on. It seems hard to let go of it. So it seems like you're going to be struggling with that a little bit. Let's see if we can see a resolution here. What's after that? What happens? There is stability. Okay. You're feeling, sorry about that. Okay. So it looks like you're feeling a little bit stuck because of your financial situation or your stability in general. So it's like your stability is affected by this. Maybe you're taking off work or you're taking off something that you really enjoy doing, something that's keeping you afloat, something that makes you feel stable or makes you feel together. You're not really focused on that as much. And so you feel kind of stuck now because of the situation. It's like, it's really kind of holding you back. And you're wanting for somebody else to come in or someone to come in and kind of help, take the pain away. You know what I mean? Or you see somebody that you kind of are interested in and that's what you're wanting to do. That's good. Money's great. That's good. We can all be grateful if that's the case for us. So definitely that's a plus, but it seems like you're feeling stuck and you're feeling like your hands are tied in a situation and I feel like you want somebody to come kind of like on a white horse and just come in and kind of save you, or that's you see someone that you're interested in and you're kind of wanting to do that for them. It just seems like you're kind of wanting someone to come and help or something to come and help, but I feel like it's a person that can understand you emotionally or can sympathize with you. So yeah, it seems like you're going to be dealing with a little bit of that like you have been. So just I wish the strength card was here because I'd say be strong, lean on your strengths, build on your strengths, and after this, it will be a lot better for you because you'll know kind of what to do in a situation like this and how to help other people in this situation too. Because everyone's been through that, to where they can't let something go and things are just difficult because of that. I totally get that. So, just keep your head up and just try to look toward the future. Try to look toward things that make you happy and feel fulfilled because that's all you can really do right now. Some things you just can't let go of right away. I mean, it's human. Makes sense. You're not crazy or stupid. It just happens. So let's see here. Who would be the next person here? Sorry. Liz, I want to know how the Libra guy feels about me. Okay. How does the Libra feel about her? Damn. Okay. What is he defensive about? Okay. So, are you younger than him? This Libra person? Liz? Are you younger than this Libra person that you're asking about? Well, it seems like you are. And if you aren't, then let me know. But because I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction, obviously. But yeah, I'm getting here this. So there's love there. There's opportunities for it anyway. So I feel like you guys both kind of feel that towards each other. But I don't know who the hell is calling me, but and then I see defensiveness and almost like a, and so I feel like maybe defensive over this love they feel over you. Like this, there's like a like they're not willing to like compromise. That's what they want to do, is they want it, they're interested. But then we get this guy. So Knight of Wands is somebody who is not committed, or somebody who's very passionate and they're there 1 second, but the next second they're gone. And it's like, wait, like I thought you said. So just be careful with this person, because at the end of the day, I see this and I feel like that means that they're going to get something out of it. Like they see something to gain from it. So if you feel like that, by the way, for some reason, I feel like saying this right now is that if you feel like that, if you already kind of feel like he could be using you for something, or like don't do rose colored glasses, try to be realistic about this. Have you ever felt like he was trying to kind of use you for something, or like you could see how he would do that just to get this, or you didn't really understand why he'd be interested in you, and you kind of thought, well, maybe he's just trying to play me, or like maybe he's just trying to, if you ever felt like that, I would say that's probably accurate, because that's not really ever going to be a thing that is consistent, steady, stable, there all the time, doing what they say they're going to do. It just doesn't happen like that. So, the Knight of Wands is somebody who is not committed, somebody who is going to be there 1 minute and it's going to be all about you and all about us, and then the next second it's going to be like, bye, and that was fun, but yeah, I'm gone, and it's not going to be it's not settling. It's very unsettling. It's a horrible feeling to be in that situation. So just be careful of that. If you feel like he's ever given you that kind of feeling, then definitely just listen to that, because I feel like he's not really serious, and that sucks, but that's what I get for him. I see your guys' questions. Thanks for asking. And let's see, I'm just going to go down the list. Okay. Can I have a general love reading? Okay. Thank you. Okay, 3 years younger. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was getting. Okay, Maribel. I'm sorry. I didn't even look at the bottom. I was like looking at the, like I scrolled back up and to see. So thank you for everybody who's keeping me on point with that. Dumbstruck. I feel bad saying that. I feel like that's like a mean thing to say, but that's your name. So thank you. And we're going to do Maribel now. And Benny, yeah, I mean, just ask your question. Go ahead, and I scroll back up, and I'll see who's next, who falls in line, and then I'll answer him like that. So let's see, general love reading for Maribel. General. Okay, you're going to be taking a break. You might be single for a little while. Um, but I don't feel like if you are involved with somebody, I wouldn't say it's going to be over, because whenever I see the Four of Swords, it's a break, but it's not an ending. So that's good, if you're not wanting an ending. Um, Now, if you are single, interested in someone or something like that, it seems like that's not going to be happening right now. Um, the Four of Swords tells me that you're going to be taking a rest. It seems like you're going to be single for a little while. So when everything comes full circle, it's like seasons change, things move forward, and you're still going to be kind of taking that period of time to yourself. So that can be a good, refreshing thing. Maybe you just need to do that right now before you begin something new. So it seems like maybe you've been with people nonstop, or not like you're like a hoe, or I mean, like maybe you've been in relationships and you just haven't been single for a while. And now it's saying you need to take a rest before you start something new. So I don't know if something just ended for you or whatever happened, but because let me just explain. It shows, seasons changing, things kind of moving forward, and phases of life just continuing, but there's going to be a rest period. So it seems like you're going to be single for a while for whatever happened before that, but also saying you need to be single for a while before a new beginning starts. Like it seems like you're already kind of thinking about a new beginning, or you have an idea of somebody you want to start with or see, and it's just not a good idea right now. I think you should take a rest for whatever reason. It's, you need to take a break in relationships right now. Or if you've been single, then you need to just keep being single for a little bit, because it's just saying that before you begin with someone or with something, whatever you're trying to do, it seems like it's just not the time. It seems like you need to just wait it out a little longer for whatever reason. Like we can try to figure that out. It seems like probably the Hermit card should come out. Like you need some self-reflection or something to just realize what you're really trying to do before you jump into something else. I would say the best way to look at that would be, because if you didn't, then you would be going into something that you wouldn't really want, or that wouldn't be good for you, is what usually would happen with why you need a break. Like it's just not, you're not sure what you want right now or something, and you might lead yourself into something that's unhealthy or something that's just not ideal, and then you wouldn't really know how to get yourself out of it. I'm kind of just going off now, but I mean, that's just what I kind of see. But also because you need to focus on your stability. Um, and this is basically talking about material items. Like it's not really necessarily talking about stability. I mean, material items can make us feel stable, but it's really talking about items like your belongings that are valuable to you. So for some reason either you're going to have more money, maybe that's the new beginning, is that before you get with somebody, you need to establish that first. Because, we have the Empress and then the King of Pentacles. So maybe that's the new beginning, is that you're wanting to, start a business or have more money, or there's something that's going to kick off and really give you a lot that you can work with. But it is not without judgment. I mean, we do have judgment here. So for some reason, this might not happen. Your judgment might be a bit off for some reason right now. And that could be because you're too focused on relationships. I don't know. I mean, but judgment's here. So I'd say be careful. Make sure you're doing everything, legally, first of all, and morally correct, I guess, thinking about other people, considering that. Don't just be doing things underhanded, because you will be judged for it. So also it could be saying that once you get this money, you could change and you'll be judged for that, or you'll be judging people differently or yourself. Just be careful when you get money. I feel like that's going to happen for you, and that could be the new beginning here that it's talking about. So you need to really just be focused on yourself and your stability. Okay. So it's kind of like not really saying much about love, but it's saying that you need to like take a break with love for right now. And maybe just until you're more established, because you'll be in a better position to feel like you really have a say. Maybe you have been in relationships where you haven't really felt like you had much to offer, or you didn't, you kind of just let them lead the way because you felt like they had more to offer or something like that. You just felt like you didn't have as much power or as much say so. Whatever the case may be, it's You know, it's going to make you feel more empowered to have your own stability before you get into another relationship. Okay. Okay. Lamia. My vowels suck, so just forgive me. But yeah, go ahead and ask me a question and I'll answer it. But for now, I'm going to answer dumbstruck. How does the Leo feel about you? Okay, let's switch text really quick. How does the Leo feel about you? Wow. So this person has been going through something as well. They could be a bit closed off and judgmental, almost critical. You're like wondering why. Or they're just hard to approach. They're hard to get through to. They're hard to like, you know, understand because they're not very open. And it looks like they're having a hard time letting go of something too. Just like somebody else that I was reading for just now. A few people, you know, seems like we're all kind of going through that right now, huh? So, but you may find out what that is. Like it may come into awareness. It may come to light. You know, they may reveal that to you, or I mean, I don't really see that. I feel like you might just hear it from someone else or something, or just kind of understand by talking to them that okay, maybe they're kind of going through something. It seems like they're just having a hard time letting go or pushing forward and kind of taking a next step. So maybe that involves like you being in their lives. They're kind of like having a hard time with that. How they feel about you is the first card I got was Three of Swords. So I don't know if you guys have dealt with each other in the past or if they just get triggered by you or if they are just dealing with heartbreak themselves or if there's a third party involved. So it could be many different things. It seems like also they feel a bit like either you have a lot to offer them or they have a lot to offer you. Like they feel like you're the person that needs help or you're the person who can help them, but they don't really feel good about that. Like they don't feel it makes them feel bad about themselves. Like they feel they don't want to be a burden kind of thing. And I see it as financial or just like it could even mean like emotionally like it's not a cup, it's a pentacle, but it could mean like they see you as a stable person emotionally, so they feel like they're like you could help them with stability. But a lot of times, you know, it's talking about like something material to offer them. But it could even be about, you know, stability like that you could offer them, that they just see in you, but that makes them feel bad as well. And they know that there's a decision that they need to make. So they could be kind of like iffy about it right now. Maybe you asked them out, or maybe something, you know, you offered something or you kind of approached them and they've not really given you an answer. They're being on and off, hot and cold, or just kind of like, you're like, what do you feel? And that's why you're probably asking. But I think it's not really you right now. I think it's really them. Like basically they just don't, you kind of make them feel bad about themselves, but it's not your fault. It's just they're not in a good place right now and they can't. Yeah, they can't, they just don't feel good enough, you know, for you in a way. But he asked you out. Okay. So maybe you don't feel good enough for them. But I really don't really see that. It seems like they feel like they're not good enough for you. I'm surprised they asked you out because it seems like they're closed off. Unless, are you saying that this is kind of vice versa? Is it you who feels closed off, like you were going through something, or do you think that makes sense for them? Like, I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction here, but I'm just gonna keep going then because it's kind of all over the place. But yeah, when you said they asked you out and I'm like shuffling cards around, this is what came out. So I am so sorry there's mad glare. Jesus. Okay. So basically, the Knight of Wands. He could be a person who's basically not. He's into it, but he could be not into it tomorrow. You know, it could be very short-lived. I don't want to say that this would be karma for doing this to someone else in your past. It could be karma with the Justice card here. It could be that he goes to jail. It could just be that he is a Libra. But since he's not, it could be that, you know, something is happening for a reason, though. Someone needs to own it up. This is not something that's going to make... It's like you guys have to go through this. It's almost like you guys just have to go through this to learn something. Someone's going to need to take responsibility at the end of the day, and I don't know if that's going to happen, but in order to restore harmony between you, that's what's going to need to happen. So whoever... I mean, I don't see Seven of Swords here. I just see the Knight of Wands, and that's something that is always going to cross me as, like, a red flag. Try to not get too emotionally involved with them right away, because I don't see it lasting long term. And that could really hurt you in the end. I don't see that happening either, but, you know, I'm just putting it out there that they seem like they're going to be here one day and not the next day. Seems like they're not very serious. So, okay, let's see who's next. Will my older sister buy my parents a house this year? They have been waiting for many years as she promised and are retired. I helped them financially for several years. Let's see. Older sister, what's your sister thinking about doing this year for your parents? Because I'm not going to ask a yes or no question, but we'll get some answers here. What is that looking like for them? What is that scenario looking like? What is the sister going to do? How's she going to come through? Yeah, okay. Well, I feel like you kind of already see what's going to happen here. You seem doubtful, and I think rightfully so, because it looks like, I mean, at first I thought, okay, maybe she's going to do the right thing and come through and move and be present. But then it happens with the Ten of Swords. So I feel like she is going to either move forward and, you know, kind of just forget about everything she said, or like, I don't know, maybe she's a Cancer, but she makes herself present. But the presence is the Ten of Swords. And it's like she takes a direction, but it's Ten of Swords. And so, you know, there's going to be, you know, she needs to have, you need to do some self-reflection. She's going to need to do it too, but since she's going to be doing this kind of thing where it's unexpected, I feel like you kind of still are holding out for her to do what she said she's going to do. And I just don't really see her doing that because of the Ten of Swords. It's very clear to me that, but it seems unexpected to you. So it's like, because the Ten of Swords, the person is on their stomach and the swords are stabbed into them from behind, like they didn't see it coming. So it's almost like you do still expect her to come through, but that may not happen. And then at that time, self-reflection is going to need to be the key in the situation. You guys are gonna all need to come together and figure out what you need to do and what is really happening, what your next game plan, because the Tower is basically saying things are going to change, and you need to let those things happen. It won't be the end of the world. It may feel like it for a second, but it's not going to be. I think you do have the potential, though, to feel very disappointed about this. Like, you're going to be kind of thinking about it in a negative way, which makes sense. But there are these two cups standing here. So don't forget about that. Know that there is good to the situation. Like, you'll learn a lot. You won't trust her anymore. I don't know. You know, there are good sides to this situation. It's just hard to see that because it's so, everything's falling apart in a way. So it's hard for you to kind of recognize that there are good things about this, or good things that are going to come from it. So just try to look at some positive, you know, try to keep your head up about it and just figure out what you're going to do, because you're going to need to figure out something, a game plan. You know, things are going to need to change, and you're going to need to just accept those changes, because you can't stop them. You know, you really can't. So don't try. Just let it go, let it flow. Try to go with it. You know. Okay. What does Virgo want from our connection? Okay, let's see. What does Virgo want from your connection? We have the Three of Cups here. Not loving that. What does the Virgo want from your connection? What does the Virgo want? They could want a threesome. Seems like they want a few people to, yeah, go ahead, Benny. They want a few people to be involved, or they, you know, celebration. But what do they want from this connection? It seems like, yeah, lovers. A threesome? He does want that? Yeah, okay, so look at this. That would be funny if it was, because what? Wow, so spot on. There you go. Yeah, it looks like that's going to end badly. It's something toxic. It could be fun. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Let me make a correction. Sometimes the devil does mean good sex, so it's possible that that could be the case. I'll pull for you more cards. But three, that is funny. Okay, so that definitely resonates. And then the love situation, there's lovers here. Sometimes I look at the lovers as more of a superficial, rather than like Two of Cups would more be like a true love connection. And the lovers does represent that as well. But to me, it's always represented more of a fling, you know, more of a like a lovers, not like in love. So that's what it could be for you as well. Like this is like a situation that is not like love, but it's like lovers involved and the devil there. So I mean, it could either be toxic and it could go really wrong. I mean, if you're down, it could be really great. But if this is something you're not comfortable with, then I would say that's just something that you shouldn't do, you know, because yeah, lust, exactly. And if it's something that you are down for and you want to do that, go for it. You know, it could just be the great sex part of the devil, you know, but you could eventually feel chained to it or something. I don't want to say that he might turn around and blackmail you or something. You know, it could turn bad if you're not comfortable with it. I would say that that's what it's going to be. If you are comfortable with it, then it could be really fun. You know, it could be really kind of just dangerous, and not dangerous, but you know, kind of like that feel of like something is just dangerously sexy about it, if I could say that. You know, but if it's something that makes you feel weird, then step back or take it slow. You know, don't do it. It's up to you what you do, but I feel like it could go either way. You know, with the devil there, it's like it could be real cool and real fun, or it could just be bad. So let me just pull another card for that. Clarify the devil, please. I'm all over the place right now. Okay. So we get the moon. That means that basically they're not even sure, is what I see, but also the tower. So I would say that it's going to end badly. Like it's something that you think is going to be good, and then it's going to end up being something more than you thought it was going to be. Like not even a superficial thing. Like maybe the wife will fall for you or something. Like, you know, I don't know, anything could happen, but I'm just saying that it seems like, you know, it's going to like everything falling apart. So it could break up their marriage. I mean, I don't know. And it's not even clear either. You know, it's like it's just really not clear. But what we do know is that it's going to be, at the end of the day, it's going to be something where you feel like things are kind of falling apart in your life, or they're going to feel like that. And so I would say stay away from that. Probably best to just not do that. You're welcome. Thank you for the question too, because that was funny. But be careful, you know. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, you want you both. That's funny. Yeah, no, definitely going to end badly. Definitely not. I mean, he needs to make that decision because that's not cool. I can't get over that. You're like, no, it's not. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, okay. What's the Libra's intention for our relationship? Okay, I feel like everyone's like dating a Libra right now. It's kind of funny, or a Virgo. It's kind of cool because I'm a Virgo, so Virgos are cool. But you know, it's I see a lot of Libras right now too. So Benny, what does the Libra feel, or what is their intentions for your relationship? Wow, there's people that are just like indecisive as fuck right now. Like it's just they need to make some kind of decision. And it seems like they're going to be taking actions toward whatever is going to make them feel like they have love in their life. So if I mean the first card I get is the Queen of Cups. So that's good. That means they care about you. They have actual care for you. It's not like they're I mean, I would want to say that it doesn't seem like they're using you or they're fake, but they're indecisive. You know, they're back and forth, and they're back and forth about wanting to move forward or wanting to find something else. So I'm not seeing like they have other options. I'm just saying that they're indecisive about searching. So it's and taking action toward love. So I mean, it feels like maybe they're avoidant or something. Like I don't see that they're like indecisive because they have other people. It just seems like they're indecisive about taking that step. About actually they're scared to actually be finding something that might actually make them feel like this person I could be with, you know? Like there's been a lot of craziness in their relationships, or maybe there hasn't been, but they're just afraid for some reason. They don't trust people. They're indecisive about searching for whatever is going to lead them to love. So they potentially feel like you scare them because I think they potentially feel like you could be with them, you could be a good relationship partner, but that frightens them. So I would just take it easy. But they're being indecisive, and I bet you that's annoying. Like you don't know what they're thinking or why. They're not being very straight up about it because they probably don't even know how to like explain that. But I would say like take it slow with them. Don't be too pushy. Don't be too like insisting. You know, just be yourself. You know, and if they decide not to want to take it further, don't take it personal. It seems like they just don't even really know what they want right now or how to even get what they want. They feel like they don't deserve it or like they don't trust it. They're just uneasy about it. So just be calm, be chill, don't be pushy or don't ask them too many questions. I mean, they're just not comfortable talking about it. So, okay. Can you tell me anything about a guy I liked from my past? He's an Aries. Okay. Like anything about a guy I liked from my past. Like what do you mean? Like how he's doing now or how he felt about you back then or like what he's about. I mean, what do you want to know exactly? Anything about him like from your past or like in how that connection was or how he's doing now and if he like what's the potential for you guys to be together now or like what exactly are you asking about him? What do you want to know? Can you tell me anything about a guy I like from my past? He's an Aries. Anything about him? I'm just gonna wing it then. Let's see. Are you a Gemini? If not, then that's not gonna resonate. But if you are, the lovers represents Gemini. But if not, then it's just representing the lover. So basically, this could have been a connection, but something happened. Aries. Yeah, that'd be real cool if you're a Gemini because then that would really fucking just resonate. But if it doesn't, that's cool. It just means lovers. So can you tell me anything about this guy from the past? He's an Aries. You liked him a lot? Or there, like I said before I felt like there could have been something that could have happened there, but he left or feelings changed or he moved on for some reason or you did or something changed. When the seasons change, something changed. Not purposefully, but something just kind of shifted and then it didn't happen. I also get Libra, but if it's not Libra, it's just justice. And so that means like how he felt about me. Okay, yeah, there was, for some reason, it didn't get off the ground, but it wanted to and it could have. But for some reason it didn't. So things, he cares. I mean, look, if you could see that. Queen of Cups and the Justice card. So I feel like he needed to balance himself out. He needed to balance, maybe he was seeing somebody else or something kind of came up. He started being with somebody else. And then there were fights and arguments. You're an Aries. Oh, okay. So let me back up. And okay, is he a Gemini then? Oh, wait, so you're saying he's an Aries and you're an Aries. Interesting. That's interesting. Oh, that is a fiery combination, as I say, but it's Aries and Aries. Like, it's not even like another fire sign. It's how. I just don't know how people do that. I don't get it. Those two fire signs, I don't get that. But yeah, I mean, something could have happened, the lovers. But like I said, something kind of just like like something just kind of changed. For some reason, something, as time went on, something just happened where you guys just couldn't be together. And now there's care, but they're trying to balance that out. And I feel like maybe even weighing their options between two different people, possibly, that they care about. I wish the Two of Pentacles was here because that would kind of make sense. But yeah, they're with someone right now, aren't they? I feel like they're with someone else, and like for whatever reason, whatever happened, like maybe they moved or something, something shifted. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. It's like something just, maybe they moved or some event happened to where they had to be away from you or away from the idea of being with you. So something changed, their schedule changed. They couldn't see you as much and they just kind of like had to move on from it. Something happened and they got with somebody else, it seems like to me. And then now they are weighing their options between these two. And there's arguments because of that. Like, I feel like they want to come into your life or you want them to come into yours, but there's arguments. So if you're not having arguments with anyone because of it, then I would say it's them. They're fighting it, but I feel like it's more than one person. So they're not doing well with the person that they're with right now. And I feel like that's because they want to approach you. Did you guys speak recently? Something happened to where they popped into your head, you popped into their head too. And they're thinking about it. I think they're thinking about it now. Look at that. They want to take action. Or you want them to, but I think it's them. And they're trying to figure out what decision to make right now. If they should walk away. If they should walk away. So they're weighing their options. Just give it a little time. Maybe reach out to them. Something's going to happen. Or maybe it won't, but I'm just saying like it wants to. Again, because there's unfinished business there. And it's not over yet. That's exciting. So just, yeah, pay attention to that. They might be coming. Maybe you should just, give them a little push into your direction. Like remind them that they're hot or something. I don't know. Make yourself known a little bit. Give them that motivation. Because it seems like they're not happy with the person they're with. Or maybe that's just because they're thinking about you. Maybe they're not really a committed person in general. I don't know. Be careful. But, to your question, it seems like, yeah, they're thinking about you now, too. Just because that never got off the ground and you guys both wanted it to. For whatever reason, it didn't. But it might now. Yeah. Heather. Sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead. And then I'm probably going to get off here soon because we're at an hour now. Getting a little tired. It's very draining to do readings, but I love doing it. It's not a problem. It does get tiring after a while. It really does. But last night was way worse. Okay, Carmen, yeah, you can ask a question, but that's the last one I'm going to take right now. Sorry. But also, Heather, if you wanted to ask your question, go ahead, because I did say you could ask your question. But you guys both ask your questions, Carmen and Heather. Sorry, Chrissy, I kind of just told Carmen she's the last one. All right, I could squeeze you in, Chrissy. Go ahead. Will I move soon to an apartment? I'm in need. Okay, Carmen. Yeah, go ahead, Chrissy. Okay, Carmen. Will you move to an apartment soon? Or what is your living situation looking like throughout the rest of the year? Let's ask that. Okay. You feel stuck and you feel like when it all comes full circle, we have Four of Swords. You're taking a rest on something. You're taking a rest on something and you feel stuck. So what's the outcome of this? What's going to happen with this? What is the outcome at the rest of the year, as the rest of the year goes on? Is she going to be seeing improvements in her living situation? What is her living situation looking like? There are friends around you that may be inviting you to live with them, or there's somebody, a few different people it seems like, or maybe a couple people that live together or something. But you're iffy about, you don't know if you want to take in their, thanks Maribel. Glad to read for you. Thanks for the question. It seems like you're not really feeling like they're trustworthy, or you're feeling iffy about making that, taking that step. You know, you're like, should I not? I'm not really sure, but it looks like it could lead you to a point of stability. So if you have any friends right now that are offering you help, take that help. Don't be Four of Cups. Don't be closed off. You know, take that help, because it seems like these are good friends, people that want to help, but it seems like you're just nervous about that. Like, I don't really see any reason for you to be nervous though. But as for yourself getting a place, I feel like you're going to be getting a place with other people. Like, it's going to be friends helping you, or it's going to be people. But I feel like it will be people you know, because the Three of Cups represents celebration to people that you know, like close with, people that care about you. So I don't think it's anything to really worry about. I think you should go in that direction. I don't think you'll be living by yourself. But I see that your living situation will involve more than one person, and these people care for you. So I think that'll be a good idea to go with that, to go for that, for sure. Okay. So yeah, you want to know if you'll be moving in to an apartment. I think you need to look at some friends and see who has a room for rent, or you need to see who's willing to help you out, because I think there are people out there who are willing to help you out. You have a partner and you need your privacy. It seems like you're going to be going and living with somebody else, like a few people. You need your privacy. Yeah, no, I feel you. It's just, it might not happen right now for whatever reason. You know, it just seems like you're going to be with people who care about you though, but it's going to be, so maybe they'll care enough to give you your privacy. But, you know, we all have free will. So if that's what you're wanting to do, go ahead and go for that. It's just that I see that it's going to be people that you care about, that care about you, and that want to help, that you'll be celebrating with possibly. You know, it's going to be a good energy. I don't think it'll be a bad thing for you. What will my future boyfriend be like in my love life? I am single, Libra, never been in love. Okay, another Libra. Let's see. So what's your next significant relationship? What is that person like? What is that person going to be like in this relationship? You said you've never been in love or been with anyone before? Because I see reunion. Someone, that's the reunion card. So I don't know if you've ever had a crush on anyone or someone's ever given you any kind of offer of affection or anything. But no, okay. So it could even mean there's a celebration, maybe at a wedding or something. There's a celebration. See, there's two people. To me, I just saw a wedding. Maybe you meet someone at a wedding or something. It seems like there's celebration of some sort. So this person, you're going to communicate. I'm going with it. Okay, if it's not a wedding, there's some celebration that you meet a person. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So I even see that it could be somebody you work with, or it could be somebody that has a lot of money, has a lot of stability. But it could be you as well that has the stability and the money. But it seems like we're asking what they'll be like, right? So I feel like you're going to communicate with them, like Ace of Swords. That's an opportunity to have words and communicate, mental, exchange ideas. So it seems like you're going to have an intellectual conversation with this person. It could be at work, where you're getting welcomed in, or at a work party or something. There's some kind of celebration where people are together. It could be a wedding. They are independent and they are searching for a person who is independent. So make sure that you are able to have boundaries. Make sure that you're able to show what your needs are, because that's what the person's going to be looking for. Be yourself, but don't let them tell you. Like, sometimes when we get into relationships, we really like the person, so we'll kind of like try to just be what they want, in the beginning. And it's a mistake, because you can't ever be what someone wants. If it's not you, it's not going to work out. It's going to be miserable eventually. You're going to end up wishing that you could just be yourself, and it's not going to feel right. So my advice to you would be that, since they're searching for the ability to do whatever they want, like without, like, their independence, freedom. So they're not wanting to be, not necessarily tied down, but the next person you're going to be with is going to be somebody who's going to want somebody who's like that as well. I feel like you need to just show what you're wanting, like lay it all out on the table. Don't like tell all your secrets and everything. I mean, do you, and make that clear. Make it clear that this is what I want, this is what I don't want. And if they're not about it, then they're not about it. But I think they will be, and I think that they'll respect that you're like that, because that's how they are as well. So I think that will be part of the conversation for sure. And you guys, it seems like money will be stable and good. Like, this will probably be a higher class celebration that you guys are at, kind of fancy, it seems like. And it seems like it will be a stable connection. But if you're able to be yourself, if you're able to get your needs met in an honest way, not forcing them and not giving them any ultimatums. I mean, just being you and being confident in yourself, proud to be you. Like, you're not trying to change anybody or change yourself. It's just something that's natural. I do see stress, though. Working very hard at trying to find someone to marry. And that's a mistake, because if it's not right for you, don't push it, don't force it. If you want to get married, you have to find, like I said, I think this could work for you, but you have to stay true to yourself, because if you're not, this is what it's going to be. You carrying all this weight and feeling like, working very hard at trying to create a marriage, or something like a marriage. And I just don't, that's going to cause arguments. You don't want to push it. Don't push it. Don't be someone you're not, because it's not going to work out. He could be. I mean, yeah, I feel like he's not. I feel like just what I feel off this is that he is in Florida. I don't know for sure. But I don't think that it's going to be someone you're going to have to go anywhere else to meet. You just came there. You just got there. Get out there and meet people and talk to people and get some friends going. go to celebrations, go to go to where people are celebrating and coming together, get some weddings in line. No, but yeah, I think that could be pretty cool. Just make sure you're true to yourself. I just worry because you haven't been in a relationship before, you haven't been in love before. So you may kind of do what people do when they first get into a first relationship is they kind of, you know, they're not completely just down for what they're down. They're not like, look, I don't care, take it or leave it. This is who I am. You know, they're kind of trying to like forge this connection. If it's not working, it's not working. It's going to be a lot of stress for you in the end. Of course, you could go that way anyway, but it will be more stress for you in the end if you're not staying true to what you believe and what you want, what you really want. You know, don't compromise that for anything or anyone. You know, especially someone you just met. You know, it could not be somebody who really has your best interest at heart, and you just want to be true to yourself. So thank you guys. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I know a few more people asked some questions, but I'm gonna get back on tomorrow. So let's do this again tomorrow. Come back on tomorrow, you guys. Whoever is at the end who asks questions, I appreciate it. I do, and I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you guys like the reading. Subscribe, like, share, tell people about the stream tomorrow, and we'll get on here and we'll do this again. Okay. Bye, you guys.